Again, it happened to me again. I apologize, everybody. At least I caught it this time around. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today on this beautiful Friday evening? We're here to talk some Arizona Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Rams, man. I feel like it has been too long since I went ahead and been on a live stream here. Big shout out to everybody that's currently in the chat. I know I've already seen the people in the chat. You're muted. I had to do it, man. I had to do it just for old time's sake, man. So we're going to get started here on the show. I'm actually very, very excited about this up and coming game. Unfortunately, we don't have a game this coming Sunday, but we do have a primetime game for our Arizona Cardinals. But before we get started, guys, I think something that happened, yesterday that I want to pay tribute to is Demaryius Thomas. If you guys haven't heard, unfortunately, he did end up passing away yesterday, and I kind of want to have a quick moment of silence. Definitely a Hall of Famer, a guy that really reminded me of Larry Fitzgerald, a guy that just an overall good player, seemed like a real humble guy. So I definitely want to go ahead and just do a quick moment of silence, just real quick, 20 seconds to this man right here. Definitely gone too soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started here. Definitely, with this news that happened, hug your loved ones. You never know what's going to happen. That's all I could say. But, we're all here to talk about some football. So let's go ahead and get started here, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Rams, man. The long anticipated game for the Arizona Cardinals, being that we were losing to Sean McVay 8 straight times. And this year we ended up coming and beating Sean McVay. So definitely super excited about that whole scenario and getting the opportunity for sweeping the Los Angeles Rams. Now, I'm going to do something a little different this time around. I went ahead and pulled some comments from my preview video. So if you definitely want to get shouted out or get your comment sponsored on a live of the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. I'm going to definitely be doing this maybe more often. I'm going to be closing out the name or covering out the name, but use this as a talking point so we can start talking about, specific things that comes along in this game. So some of them are pretty funny. I went ahead and got 3 screenshots. So let's get started here, guys. If you guys recognize your comment, then cool, shout yourself out. If not, I went ahead and covered you out with the Cardinal logo, but sometimes you can still see the name. So let's get started on this first one here, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be from a Rams fan. He says this: as a Rams fan, I hope you guys win. That way we can win you out of the playoffs. You will not beat us in the playoffs. So we got a Rams fan coming in here to the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube on my preview video, and I honestly I welcome it. I absolutely welcome it. These preview videos are obviously on my take. I'm biased as an Arizona Cardinal fan. I'm not going to lie to you. I do think that the Arizona Cardinals will pull up this win, absolutely. But there is something to say in terms of people having that mindset, you know what I mean? Having that mindset when it comes down to, yeah, you can, beat us, during the regular season, but when it comes down to playoffs, we'll get you right back. And I know that there's some people on my comments were also saying that the likeliness of a team to beat a team 3 times in one season is very, very unlikely. So they wouldn't be mad if we lost this game. And it kind of got me thinking here as an Arizona Cardinal fan, do I not care if the Cardinals win? And honestly, I'm taking the approach of I don't care what the statistics say. I really don't. I don't care that, it's really unlikely for the Arizona Cardinals to go, 3 straight wins on one team for the single year. Do I want this Arizona Cardinal team to win this weekend or, this coming Monday? Absolutely. 110%, man. This Arizona Cardinal team is 10-2. We're coming off beating the Chicago Bears. And honestly, I think that game right there was a statement game for the Arizona Cardinals. And not because the Chicago Bears are, a team that a lot of people feared, but we went into an environment that a lot of us, fans, including myself, and a lot of national people didn't think that the Arizona Cardinals were going to be able to put another 30 plus, points on a team in that inclement type of weather. So I do think that the Arizona Cardinals, man, they're playing lights out, man. They're playing absolutely lights out right now, and I'm very excited to see what this Arizona Cardinal team is going to be doing this coming weekend. So going back to my guy's comment, you can beat us this, if you beat us, on Monday night we'll beat you on the playoffs because of the whole, statistics that is going around. I don't care. I still want Cliff Kingsbury to go into State Farm Stadium and put another licking on Sean McVay. I want Sean McVay to be yelling into his play card, board, sheet, whatever you want to call it, because he's frustrated. That's exactly what I want to see as an Arizona Cardinal fan. I want us to go to 11-2 on the season and worry about our next opponent, which is going to be the Detroit Lions. But obviously, we have a very huge game coming up for the Arizona Cardinals. But thank you so much for the comment, a Rams fan. I appreciate it. I do have another comment that I want to go ahead and also highlight. I have one other one after this, and that one is, I thought it was pretty funny, so I'm definitely going to shout out that person here. So here's the next one. So good luck, Cardinals. You are all 1-8 against us as of late. So I'm expecting my Rams to come and put guns blazing, hopefully for a dogfight, 100% with this smoke emoji. So we have a Rams fan again coming onto the Arizona Sports Fan here on YouTube. And like I said a little earlier, I welcome these type of comments. I really do. Honestly, when it comes down to it, I know. I'm fully aware that, in the last 9 games, we are 1-8 against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm pretty sure the Arizona Cardinals feel the exact same way. We're aware. We know that Sean McVay has had our number for a lot of years before this year. We get it. And I'm only hoping the Arizona Cardinals could come out here and put a licking on this LA Rams team here. Now, the one other thing that kind of gives me a little pause for concern coming into this game in State Farm Stadium is the fact that the Arizona Cardinals seem to play a lot better not in their home. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say the Arizona Cardinals should not want to hold the number 1 seed. I think that would be absolutely foolish of me, because I do think that the benefits of getting the number 1 seed outweigh not getting the number 1 seed, if that makes sense. So do I want the Arizona Cardinals to win all out? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Now, there's going to be some people asking, I think the Arizona Cardinals can win all out? We'll talk about that a little later on in the stream. But going back to this comment from my guy, the Rams here, we're 1-8 against the Los Angeles Rams in the past 4 years. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware, my guy. Different year, different team. This Arizona Cardinal team is different. It's different. Zach Ertz, Kyler Murray is playing out of his freaking mind right now. DeAndre Hopkins missed a lot of games along with Kyler Murray, and we came into the Chicago Bears game in inclement weather, and we didn't miss a beat. Now, I honestly would say that our defense held their own 110% because our defense came out and they really put a statement on the Chicago Bears. Our offense didn't really need to do too much in terms of throwing the ball up and down the field, because Kyler Murray, I think he had a total of 150 something yards, 160 yards in the Bears game, because he didn't need to do very much. Every single time it felt like Andy Dalton and the Bears offense was on the field, we got an interception on them. And it's something to say that the Arizona Cardinals getting that many interceptions, that needs to be talked about a lot more. This defense needs to be talked about a lot more. And we're not getting the respect, but it's okay. It's okay. We already are, this far into the season. I'm used to it. I don't need the ribbon. I don't need the crown of the week for, the ESPNs, the Fox Sports News to talk good about my team. I know how good my team is. I know how great they are. I don't care anymore. Power rankings, out the door. I don't care. National media stuff, I don't care. Out the door. You can say the Cardinals are this. You can say the Cardinals are that. You can say the Rams are losing because of this. The Rams are going to win because of that. I don't care anymore. We're this far in. We're 10-2. We are a legit team, ladies and gentlemen. So going back to my guy's comment from the Rams fan, yes, we are 1-8 against the Rams. But we're a different team, man. We are an absolute different team. This is the absolute last comment. But like I said, if you do want to get, a shout out or have your comment, put on the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube on a live stream, definitely go ahead and make sure that you comment on one of the past videos. And this is the last comment I want to go ahead and shout out here. And that is going to be my guy here. I just thought that this was a very funny comment just in general. Now, I did confirm this guy right here is a Cardinals fan. So this is coming from a very, very good place, ladies and gentlemen. And he says, I quote, "We're gonna clap them cheeks." 100%. 100%. This is coming from a Cardinal fan. Now, obviously, if this came from a Rams fan, I probably wouldn't give them shout outs or anything like that. But that came from a Cardinals fan. And the level of confidence that we have on our team right now is expected. The level of confidence right now as an Arizona Cardinal fan is absolutely, it's crazy. I'm still pinching myself right now and saying, wow, we are 10-2 right now. I still don't know that we are this far into the season right now, and this Arizona Cardinal team is looking the way that they're looking. So, to my guy, all the Cardinal fans that are in this chat right now, we're going to clap them cheeks on Monday Night Football. We had a primetime game against the Packers. We lost. Yes, we lost. I know, but that was a very, very exciting game. We're going to have finally another good primetime game, because let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of these primetime games that these national medias, these Monday nights, Sunday nights, Monday nights that they're putting out, they're poo. They're garbage. You need the Arizona Cardinals, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get flexed into that position more often. Now, would you consider the Christmas game prime time? I mean, granted, it's on a Saturday. I kind of do. I mean, so we had a Thursday, we had a Monday, which every team gets. So there's nothing too special there. But we do have a Christmas game, which that one's going to be a very exciting game. And that's going to be against the Indianapolis Colts. So I'm really excited to see what that's going to shake out to be. Because obviously, Jonathan Taylor's playing out of his mind, man. He's definitely beasting right now. I mean, he's definitely beasting. I'll go ahead and give some shout outs to everybody that's currently in the stream right now. Appreciate you guys. Let me go ahead and just do a real quick sponsor, a shout out to my sponsor. Real quick, just give me about 30 seconds while I get this due diligence out of the way here. And this is going to be the guy that we're talking about here, man. So let me just, a few moments here for my sponsor. Hey guys, so I have a friend of mine that runs a real estate business in Arizona. With how crazy things are in the market today, this guy can manage his clients and offers accepted within one day with a smooth process. So he also brings in crazy cash offers as well. So if you're looking into selling your home, either the conventional way, which is through a realtor, or if you want to go through a cash offer type of deal, this guy is going to be the guy you need to contact. So take a screenshot, write his number down, do what you need to do. This guy's a big supporter of the Arizona Sports Fan here on YouTube, and I definitely do appreciate his support. So this is the guy right here, man. This is who you need to call. Appreciate you, Dayton. Thank you so very much for what you do, man. All right, let's keep on taking it onto the comments. Let me give some big shout outs here right now for all the people that are currently in the chat. Lennon, we couldn't have a stream without my guy, Lennon. What's up, dude? How you doing? Rams House, what's up, man? Big shout out to you. We got Mark Jackson in the house. What's up, man? We got KNUW95 says, go Cards. Love it, love it. Fernando, what's up? Hey, man, I'm back. It's been a while, man. Appreciate you for being here. We got Rico in the house. We got LSKWEJS. That's a mouthful. And we got a Bucks for life. All right. All right. Shout out to everybody that's currently in the chat, man. Appreciate everybody for being here. So let's talk about this. We're all here to talk some Arizona Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Rams, right? Cardinals are 1-0 right now. The Cardinals swept the San Francisco 49ers. Now, the San Francisco 49ers are a different team, although they're hitting a very good stride right now. The Rams are a different breed. Now, the Rams are coming off probably one of their biggest, I don't want to say one of their biggest wins, because it was against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So let's put that out there right now. The Rams just came off a win. So I mean, kudos to that, right? I mean, you got to give kudos to where kudos is due. The Jacksonville Jaguars, although they are the Jacksonville Jaguars, they are, not a very good team right now. And that's who the Rams pretty much beat up on this last week. Now, before the Jacksonville Jaguars, they had the Packers, they had the San Francisco 49ers, and then they had the Titans. Now, before the Titans, they had the Texans, so another kind of gimme type of game. But they had 3 games, great teams that were going to try to fight for a playoff spot. And they lost every single time. Every single time they've lost against those 3 teams. I'm sorry, not every single time. But against the Titans, lost. And that was without a Derrick Henry team. Let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, they lost against the Titans, and that was without Derrick Henry. 28-16. San Francisco 49ers, 31-10. San Francisco 49ers won. going against the Packers, 36-28. And now the Rams are going to be playing an Arizona Cardinal team that's, just beat on a Chicago team that's kind of in the same boat as, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm not going to be sitting here and puff my chest out and say, oh, we beat the Chicago Bears. Look at us. No, I'm going to take a chill pill on that. But the way our defense came out in such inclement weather, that's what I'm excited about. That's what I'm excited about there. But the Rams, can they come into this game chest puffed out again? Because obviously, they put a beat down on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Chest puffed out. They're ready to go. They're excited. They're foaming out of the mouth. Are we going to see another Matthew Stafford meltdown, in my personal opinion? Look back at those 3 games with those contending teams, the Titans, the San Francisco 49ers, and then the Packers. Multiple interception type of games. Now, there might have been one that he had 1 interception, but the other ones were interceptions for days, man. I don't fear Matthew Stafford anymore. And it's not because we're 1-0 against him. I was watching him play these last games, and I mean, I don't know. Just not impressed, man. Just not impressed. Jonathan, what's up, dude? Appreciate the super chat, man. He says 11-2 coming up. Go Cards. Now, I'm definitely going to sit here. I appreciate you, Jonathan. Thanks for the super chat. I'm not trying to disrespect. So let's just put this here. I'm not trying to disrespect the Rams. I'm not. But I'm not worried. I'm really not worried. The only thing that kind of worries me as an Arizona Cardinal fan here is the fact that we don't play as good at home like we play on the road. Like, that's really the only thing that kind of puts me at a pause. We're like, we might lose. We might lose this. Give me a 5-10% chance we might lose this because we don't play very good at home compared to we do on the road. That's kind of really the only pause for concern. But honestly, if the Arizona Cardinals come out and do the exact same game plan, or obviously similar, you don't want to do the exact same game plan, especially when you face the same team twice in the season. But if you come back and do similar to what you did, I think the Arizona Cardinals can pull off a shot and sweeping the Rams as well. Because James Conner, a lot of people aren't really talking about it. And here's this. I'm not talking about a lot of people like our Arizona Cardinal fans. No. I'm talking about national media. National media, they're not talking about James Conner as much as what we are. James Conner is a freaking beast. Absolute beast. Chase Edmonds is coming back. We got our long snapper coming back. Now, Chase Edmonds really excites me. Very, very exciting to see Chase Edmonds back. Now, in the beginning of the season, we were seeing Chase Edmonds have a little bit more heavier load or more of the first to second down, back as opposed to James Conner in the beginning of the season. I feel like it's going to change this time around. I think we're going to see James Conner a lot more, and we're going to be sprinkling in Chase Edmonds. I think that's going to be the way the game plan is going to be. Obviously, James Conner is going to be your power back. Right? I mean, there's no surprise there. Chase Edmonds, your elusive guy. Your guy's going to be able to catch out of the backfield. If I were to put a percentage on these, these 2 running backs, because I still want them to both be, out on the field. James Conner, give me 65% James Conner. Give me 35% Chase Edmonds. I don't want James Conner to lose what he's been doing so far so good this year. I don't. James Conner is the real deal, man. Now, I know we have a very crazy offseason, and we're not going to talk about this very much, but we have a very crazy offseason coming up. And by that, I mean, who the heck are we going to sign? Who the heck are we going to sign? Because Kirk, Ertz, Chandler, James Conner, a lot of people are going to be wanting contracts. Chase Edmonds. But as of right now, with the Arizona Cardinals, his statistical, stuff right now, at least what I'm seeing here on Google. So from the beginning of the season, Titans to the Bears, he had 166 rushing attempts, 630 yards, 12 touchdowns rushing. Crazy. Crazy. And on top of that, that's not even talking about his receiving. I'm talking about rushing. This is going to be a good game, man. This is going to be a good game. DeAndre Hopkins, give me DeAndre Hopkins versus Jalen Ramsey again. This is going to be a very, very good game. Oh, yeah, Mark Jackson, appreciate you. And Justin Pugh. How did I forget? How did I forget? We only got healthier, ladies and gentlemen. We only got healthier. So, granted, Justin Pugh, I think the last update that we got, he was in practice, but it was more of a limited fashion type of stuff. But man, give us back our offensive line that we had in the beginning of the season. Wow, this is gonna be the game of the freaking week. We have some pretty good games this week. We do. But as a biased Arizona Cardinal fan, ladies and gentlemen, this is the game to watch. Monday Night Football, Rams versus Cardinals, battle of the NFC West. This is the game here. Because either the Cardinals are going to be 11-2 by the end of this week, or we're going to have a Rams team that's going to be feeling themselves a little too much, and they're going to be 9-4. Obviously, we don't want that because that means there's only going to be one game difference between the teams. Now, I do think that the Rams have a tougher stretch by the end of the season compared to the Arizona Cardinals, but any given Sunday, any given Monday and Thursday, we never know what's going to happen here. I'm excited, man. This game right here is what we watch football for as fans. This is the game right here. Big shout out to my guy, the young one, says James Conner equals Terminator. I agree. I agree, man. Here, let's all stare back right here. James Conner equals Terminator. 110%, brother. 110%. This guy is beasting this year, man. I still remember when we signed him on this last offseason. Now, I was out of town when we signed him. I was out of town, so my video came out a little late. But I remember when I saw the notification, Arizona Cardinals signed James Conner. I was sitting on the beach in Puerto Rico, and I was like, dang, I got to make a video about this. But there was really no place to go, so I had to wait until I went to my hotel. And it was probably better because honestly, I really got a chance to really step back and say, okay, this might be a good signing. Now the worrisome that comes along with James Conner signing, being his injury prone, as a lot of people saying that he was a product of the Steelers, that's all got thrown away. But the Arizona Cardinals run game right now is freaking beasting. We're only going to get better. Only going to get better. Let's keep on reading into the comments here. We got Pat Bush saying, extend Conner. Now, we were on the wrong side of a very ugly contract as Arizona Cardinal fans before. We were on the ugly side. Don't you remember David Johnson? A terrible contract. Well, at that time, Steve Keim thought that this was a really good decision. Obviously, we've seen the regression of, David Johnson. He ended up getting traded over to the Texans. The rest is history. So there's a little worrisome that comes along with signing a running back to a long-term deal. We've seen a lot of teams get snake bit in the butt before, and that's I'm a little worried about it too. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little worried about it. But if James Conner keeps doing what he's doing, it would be really hard to put up an argument saying not to sign him. Now, I don't think we're going to give him a Todd Gurley type of contract. I don't think we're going to give him a David Johnson type of contract. I really do hope that James Conner is at a point of his career where he will be accepting a good contract, but it probably won't be that max deal that a lot of people want. If he wants to win championships, if he wants to be in a team that's going to be competing for championships for years to come, be going to the playoffs for years to come, this is where you need to stay. This is where you need to stay, because only with Kyler Murray right now, as young as he is, man, the sky is the limit, man. The sky is the limit for this Arizona Cardinal team, and I'm just very excited about it. Very, very excited about it. Let's keep on reading into the comments and see what you guys have to say. Mark, here we go, Mark. Yeah, great comment. My guy Mark over here says, give Conner an incentive type of contract. I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate that at all. I think that actually would probably be a very smart idea, and maybe hopefully to the eyes of James Conner, I think that would be a fantastic idea because it's all based off incentives. I mean, obviously, not all of it. You still got to give him a good chunk of money as guaranteed, but when it comes down to big money in terms of like, oh my God, you got this big major contract. It's a good contract, but you can get more with incentives. I do like that idea. I definitely do like that idea. We have Brock right under Mark saying, I don't like paying running backs. They're expendable. And see, I don't blame you for saying that. I don't blame you for saying that at all. And I do think that this Arizona Cardinal team is going to have a very, very tough decision this offseason. Super tough. I can name you four players right now that we're going to be trying to sign in. Kirk, Chandler, Connor, Ertz. That's only to name a few, ladies and gentlemen. That's only to name a few. Let's keep on reading into the comments here. We have my guy Hector saying, thoughts on K1 for MVP? Well, I do think that Kyler Murray being hurt, I think that might kind of affect his chances in terms of, becoming the MVP of the NFL. But as long as we keep winning, I think it's possible. I think it's possible. If the Arizona Cardinals go to the Super Bowl, if we go deep into the Super Bowl, go deep into the playoffs. Let me correct myself. Deep into the playoffs, I do think that we can very well have Kyler Murray be MVP. But when I look at Kyler Murray, I don't think he cares. Like, I really don't think he cares about that. We have a team right now that's consisting of a lot of different, players that were with other teams. DeAndre Hopkins with the Texans, Ertz with the Philadelphia Eagles, Justin Pugh with the Giants, and that's only to name a few. Connor with the Steelers. We have a team right now that's consistent and built off of. We got this much talent right now, and I think a lot of them are kind of to the point where we've seen the opposite side of the coin, where we wanted that big contract, and we could have very well gotten that contract, but usually that means, not usually, but a lot of times when you're taking a big cap hit as a team, that leaves a lot less money to sign other players. One thing that I've always kind of I thought that Tom Brady did a very good job with is that he got his money, but he didn't expect that max deal. He thought it was important to build around him. Offensive line, weapons, defensive players. That's one thing that Tom Brady has acknowledged, and that's probably why he is who he is, why he's got too many rings to fit on his one hand. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say Kyler Murray needs to do the same. No, I mean, I'm never going to say that against a player. You collect your money, man. You collect your money. You're going to get a lot of money. If it's not this year, if it's not the end of this year, next year, or before next year starts, Kyler Murray is going to get paid, and he's going to get paid great. But hey, that's what happens when you're leading a team, and probably the most exciting team of the NFL right now, the Arizona Cardinals. With the amount of weapons that we have right now, I still don't think that Christian Kirk and AJ Green has completely hit their stride. I think AJ Green has had some very good clutch catches. There was one throw, and I believe I'm trying to remember what game it was, that Kyler Murray, I think it might have been a better throw than a catch, but it was a 3rd and long. Kyler Murray throws the freaking ball, and it lands somewhere in our own 20. But it's a right on 2 defenders, like right between them. A beautiful ball that was thrown. So AJ Green has been very clutch for us, with the exception of him not turning around in the Green Bay Packers game, and then one other time on that other game. But I still don't think they hit their stride yet, if that makes sense. If that actually makes sense, I don't think they've hit their stride yet. DeAndre Hopkins is DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I mean? Like, it's what it is. He's the name. He's still in his prime. This guy's probably the best wide receiver of all the NFL. Maybe not in terms of stats. I get it. Cooper Kupp's having an amazing season. I get it. But in terms of just pure talent, dang, you can do that, I say DeAndre Hopkins is still up there. Now, AJ Green and Christian Kirk, good wide receivers. Very good. AJ Green was great in his prime. He's still very good. but I still don't think they've quite hit their stride yet, if that makes sense. And just imagine once we get these next 5 games, under our belt, it's going to be good. It's going to be very, very good. Now, I did see some people on the comments here asking what my record prediction is. I do have my record prediction, and I'll let you guys know what it is maybe towards the end of the stream while I get your guys' record prediction, and I'll obviously give you some shout outs as well. So, record prediction is coming. Record prediction is coming. Let's keep on taking it to the comments. We have M Broadcasting sign Larry to the Rams and use him as an insider to sabotage. Now, I've been getting this comment back and forth. Is Larry Fitzgerald coming back? Can we sign him to a deal for the playoffs? If you were going to ask me this in September and October, I would say yes, it's a very well possibility for the Arizona Cardinals to sign Larry Fitzgerald. Now, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Would I love it to happen? Yeah, of course, man. Larry Fitzgerald's the GOAT in our eyes, man. Larry Fitzgerald can't do any wrong. But I don't think it's going to happen anymore. Something tells me that it's not going to happen. And it sucks, man. It would suck to see a playoff run without Larry, but that's what happens when our team just kind of moves, man. It kind of moves on. Keep on reading to the comments here. We have some people that are already just telling us what the jersey is going to be. So we got Cardinals Sin 21. What's up, dude, man? Long time. I feel like it's been a bit since I've seen you. He said red jerseys, red pants for Monday night's game. All right. So we got our red jerseys, red pants on for Monday. So breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, if that's what you consider breaking news. Arizona Cardinals are going to be rocking out with our red jerseys, along also with our red pants. Exciting stuff, man. As long as it's not the color rush, because I know we have some very bad luck when it comes down to the color rush here for our Arizona Cardinals. So as long as it's not the color rush, although I like the color rush, I want to buy a color rush jersey. I'm definitely going to tell them not to wear them, especially during prime time. Let's keep on reading to the comments. Let's see here. Pat Bush, what's up, Pat? Says, will the NFL rig a Brady versus Belichick football? Oh my goodness. I hope not. I hope not. Now I'm not going to sit here and say that there might have been some occasions that maybe rigging was really obvious, but I hope not, man. We're just having such a great season right now. It would just be weird to me if it shook out like that. Like I think I would veto the Super Bowl, and I haven't done that in years. But if we see that, I think I would veto it this year. I think I would. I hope not. I hope not. Kent, what's up, Kent? Are we going to sign Jordan Hicks? That's a great question, man. That's a great question. Are we going to sign Jordan Hicks? Now, if you're going to, I think no, man. I honestly, something telling me in my gut is that the reason why we got Zaven Collins is for the reason of what's our next year's plan. We were told that Zaven Collins is going to be that Mike linebacker, right? We saw him a little bit here and there, but I mean, Jordan Hicks has had a really good season so far. So why change something if it ain't broke? You know what I mean? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. I like what Jordan Hicks has brought to this organization. I think Jordan Hicks has had a very, very good year. He was the NFC Player of the Week last week, so kudos to that. But something's telling me that he's not going to get re-signed. And if he does, it would be another one-year deal. I don't think it's going to be a long-term deal because Zaven Collins is going to be the future. At least that's what they told us. And unless it's a one-year deal for Jordan Hicks, I don't see him get re-signed, but that's just personal. Personally, I'm sorry, not personal, but you know what I mean. Definitely everybody do me a huge favor. If you guys are just getting in here right now, we have 90 people in here right now. Appreciate you guys, man. I know it's been a very long time since I did a live stream. We're gonna try to do these a lot more often. Obviously with the circumstances right now with family and new baby and stuff like that, it's really hard to find some time to do live stream and talk to the Red Sea. But I'm definitely gonna do a better job, or try to do a better job to to get these live streams going, because they're very, very fun. All right, but definitely do me a huge favor. If you guys are just getting in here right now, if this is your first time on the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe to the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. Everything that you might need, my socials, all that stuff is going to be on the description below. Go ahead and shoot me a follow. We went ahead and broke the 1,300 followers on Instagram. We broke 1,000 a week or two ago. So I feel like it's been absolutely crazy how fast my Instagram page has grown. But I got to appreciate you guys for, rocking with the AZ Sports Fan here. That definitely does mean the world. And smack that like button. I know a lot of people hate when YouTubers say that, or people that make content on YouTube. Why do you tell me to smack the like button if I don't want to? The biggest reason why we say it is because the reason why we do what we do is because we hope one day that we can have a platform that's going to be able to be spread out amongst a lot more people. And the best thing that you can do as a viewer to help us out is just hit that like button. That's really we don't get any benefits from the like button. We really don't. Well, I mean, I guess we don't get any money from the like button, but we do get more viewership. If that makes sense. So if you can do that, that definitely mean the world. Appreciate it. All right, let's keep on talking some Cardinals versus Rams here. Let's talk about the matchups, man. I think matchups, what's some matchups you guys are excited to see in this game? Now, I'll give you with my exciting matchups here and who I'm really excited to see here. Let's start off with Aaron Donald versus Rodney freaking Hudson again. Give me part 2 of the Cardinals and versus Rams. Rodney Hudson versus Aaron Donald. Give me some more of that, because last time we played him, it was crickets over there. We hear nothing about Aaron Donald. That's what I'm excited to see. Right there. Aaron Donald not having a productive game against our Arizona Cardinal offensive line. And I think Rodney Hudson, obviously, Pro Bowler center, got him an awesome trade for with the Raiders, and I'm excited, man. That's one of the biggest matchups that I'm really excited to see, and what we're going to be able to look like there. Now, another matchup that I'm excited to see is going to be Cooper Kupp versus Byron. I think it's going to be Byron. Now, Byron Murphy had a very good very good game against Cooper Kupp last time. Now I get it, different games, different circumstances, blah, 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 blah. I get it. But in terms of Cooper Kupp's stats for the first game against the Arizona Cardinals this year, for the most part, Byron Murphy was the one covering him. And if you take a look at his stats in terms of what he did on October 3rd, he had 5 receptions, 64 yards. 5 receptions, 64 yards. Now, his long was 35 yards, so he got a good chunk of that. 64 from a 35-yarder. But looking at the rest of the stats here, ladies and gentlemen, the Arizona Cardinals are probably the best team to hold down Cooper Kupp this year. I'm excited for that matchup again. Give me some more Cooper Kupp versus Byron Murphy. So that's my second favorite matchup here. So let me recap for the new people that are coming in. Rodney Hudson versus Aaron Donald. Let's hear crickets on that side again. Aaron Donald versus, Rodney Hudson. Second one, I want to say Cooper Kupp versus Byron. I think that's going to be a fantastic matchup. Next, I want to see our run defense come out. Now, whether they play Sony Michel or whether they play Darrell Henderson, I need our run defense to step the heck up. That's been the biggest flaw for our Arizona Cardinal defense this whole entire year. And I get it. We don't talk about it as much as we should because we are a 10-2 team. Yeah, I get it. I'm right there with you. But my concern is when we do start playing the Colts, when we do start playing, if we run into the Patriots in the Super Bowl, when we start playing the Patriots type of teams, that's my concern. So whoever the heck their running back's going to be in the Rams, whether it's Henderson, whether it's Sony Michel, how's our run defense going to step up? I want to see week 1 run defense like it came out before. Now, if we come out guns blazing and this Arizona Cardinal team is leading them 14-0, I can see that offense over there run away from their run game. And that's exactly the position that we need to put Matthew Stafford in. We need to come out here and we need to get touchdowns or maybe even just points. Get points. If their team is going up in the, going up the field, I do feel like our team is as a bend but don't break type of team. I do get, I think we are. Because in the very first game, they were coming into the red zone, but they could never complete what they did. They had to get so many freaking field goals because our defense came up clutch. And what happened on our side, we were getting touchdowns. So the moment that we were up on them, they started to panic. They went away from their run. And that's exactly what I've been seeing on their 3 straight losses. When you talk about the Tennessee Titans, when you talk about the Green Bay Packers, when you talk about the San Francisco 49ers, that is how you beat the Rams. Get on top. Get on top of them in terms of points. In terms of points, get on top and allow them to abandon their run game. Because we're going to see Matthew Stafford playing hero ball as we've been seeing this whole entire year. That's how you beat the Rams. Obviously, pressure Matthew Stafford as well. But if you want a blueprint of what we need to see, get on top very, very quickly. Get touchdowns. Have your defense, stop them when they come up with their touchdowns or, have them settle for field goals. Get on top very early. Have them abandon their run game. That's how you stop them. So those are my key big matchups that I want to see. Obviously, I want to see Kyler Murray versus their defense. But their defense, I don't feel like is the same as they used to be. So that's the reason why that wasn't a part of my big top 3 matchups this time around. So just to recap, I know we have a lot more people joining here, and I'm going to give a big shout out to my guy Free Matter for the Blind coming up clutch with the super chat here. So recap, my 3 big matchups that I want to see. Whoever the heck their run game is going to be against our run defense. I want our run defense to clean it up. I've been wanting this for all year. Second, I want Rodney Hudson versus Aaron Donald. I want to see crickets over there again. And then Byron Murphy versus Cooper Kupp. Those are my top 3 matchups here. But big shout out to my guy Free Matter for the Blind coming up clutch with a super chat, man. Thank you so very much. There, man. Thank you so very much, man. Hey, Mike, do you think Malcolm Butler is feeling any regrets right now? Oh, this question. Dude, do you remember the panic mode in my... And I'm not going to say you guys. You guys know me, right? You know how dramatic I am sometimes. You know how dramatic I am. The panic mode in my eyes the moment I heard that freaking Malcolm Butler was going to retire before this season. All I can tell you right now, Malcolm Butler, thank you. All I can tell you right now is thank you for doing what you did. And don't thank you for almost giving me a freaking heart attack before this season started because he was supposed to be our top tier free agent coming into the season. Don't thank you for that, but thank you because now we got to see the opportunity of Byron Murphy becoming a top corner in this league. Thank you for, giving the opportunity for Robert Alford to really shine after he was able to remain healthy. Thank you for allowing us to see Marco Wilson, a rookie that was picked up in the 4th round, and now seeing what he's able to do for Arizona Cardinal team. Thank you. Do I think he has any regrets? Yeah, I think so. Should he have regrets? Yes, I think he should. He probably was bitter because that was the rumor, right? The rumor was that he was going to be not a top 3 cornerback in our team. And I think that was the rumor going around that he was going to be the 4th string, and he didn't like that. So he decided to retire. But my guy, if you're signing a contract, you gotta go with the contract, man. That's just really cruel. But big shout out to my other guy here, Cardinal Sin 21 with the $5.09 donation. I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so very much. It says Kupp is officially questionable for Monday Night Football. You gotta punch them in the mouth early. Last time you stunned Sean McVay. He will be ready now. Go Cards. I agree. I agree. For all the super chatters that has coming in so far, appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much for doing that. Let me get you the thank you.
Got him. Got him.
Appreciate the super chats here. And this, yeah, 100%. This comment is right on there. Kupp Well, I don't know who's officially questionable, but that's good news in terms of the Cardinals. Obviously, you wish no ill will, no injuries on in any player. I do want them to be 100%, because I want to beat them at their best. I do, but I do agree with what you just said. You got to punch them in the mouth early. You do. Last time Sean McVay was stunned, yeah, but it's not the first time Sean McVay was stunned this year. It wasn't. Sean McVay has been stunned ever since he's gotten Matthew Stafford, because he knows what Matthew Stafford can do. He completely runs away from the run game. He goes away from the run game is what I should say. So yeah, I agree. Get on top early, punch him in the mouth, stun Sean McVay. 100% agree. 100% agree. All right. So we got my guy Cardinal Man in the comments below. He says, Rams star defensive players, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, Cardinal star defensive players, Byron Murphy, Buda Baker, Chandler Jones, Zaven. Instead of Zaven Collins, give me Jalen Thompson. Isaiah Simmons, yeah, we can put that. But let me keep adding more. Oh, we don't have JJ Watt. Junkyard Dog. Marcus Golden, which doesn't really get a lot of respect. But 110% Cardinal, man. 110%. The only thing I would change in your list is Zaven Collins. Give me Jalen Thompson instead of Zaven. Just because we haven't seen Zaven very much. Give me Jalen Thompson. This Cardinal team is going to come out. And they're going to put a licking on this team. 110%. If you guys are just getting in here right now, everybody do me a huge favor. Smack that like button. It helps out the channel grow out tremendously. We are going to try to get these live streams out a lot more. I will be doing a pregame here on Monday as well before the game starts. So if you guys want to join for that as well, definitely come through. It's going to be very, very exciting, man. Appreciate you guys for coming through, and thanks for smacking the like button. All right, let's keep on reading into the comments. We got my next guy, MGO, with the baby Yoda and Kyler Murray in his... Sorry, I've got a very loud car, unnecessary car had to go through my house or by my house. But let's read my comment here. He says, if Marco develops as a decent cornerback, we will have a scary secondary. Oof. Yes. 100%. Right now, I think our secondary is pretty freaking scary on its own. I do. I think our secondary is scary on its own. Byron Murphy. Robert Alford has had a season that I'm like, whoa, what the living freak just happened? Robert Alford has completely shut me up. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then Jalen Thompson and Buda Baker. I think our secondary is freaking amazing. But I agree with you, though. I agree with you for the longevity, for the future of our secondary, 100%. If Marco Wilson shakes up, dang. Ooh, what a great pickup in the 4th round from Steve Keim in the front office, right? You don't hear that very much from me, giving kudos to Steve Keim. But I definitely got to give him kudos because, man, this season so far has become magical. Not to be cheesy. But yeah, this season so far has become freaking magical. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. We are going to be doing our predictions here soon. So, guys, stay through. I will be giving a lot of shout-outs here towards the end of the stream. We'll be going ahead and doing predictions, and I want to see who is right on this beautiful Friday evening here, guys. So let's keep on reading, and let's see what you guys have to say. We got M Broadcast saying Patrick Peterson got smoked last night. What's new, right? What's new? I still like Patrick Peterson. Don't get me wrong. I like him as a person. I like him what he did to our organization. But I do know that the moment he moved is because he was thinking money. And I don't blame him, man. He's got a family. He's got things to go ahead and pay for as well. Yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Let's keep on reading to the comment. Jen, what's up, Jen? Says, hi, everyone. How you doing? Jovan Silva. Or is it Jovan? Or hopefully I didn't butcher that. Said, I miss Lisa Matthews. She was fun to see. You nasty. You dog. You dog. I know what you're trying to get at. Just kidding. Appreciate this. Appreciate the comment. All right, let's keep on reading the comment here. We got Punch You in the Eye. Says a bunch of bandwagoners laugh my off. Woo! I don't know if you're a Rams fan. I don't know if you're a Cardinals fan, but let me speak to the whole bandwagon, because obviously being that we are where we are, the Valley, Phoenix, Arizona is very, very happy. Not only is the Cardinals doing very good, the Suns are having a magical freaking season as well. So we're becoming hopefully a sports town that people could really look at our sports team and really be proud of. But we have been getting a lot of comments about people saying, "Oh my God, man, there's just so many bandwagoners coming onto this Arizona Cardinal team." Me, I've been a Cardinal fan since junior year of high school. I didn't really grow up in a football family, but I'm gonna promise you that from here on out, this is gonna be a Cardinal football family from here on out. I just had a new little girl that's gonna be her favorite team. I could already see the future. But I started in 11th grade, and I'm 32 now, so that was a long time ago. That's 10 plus years. We're not gonna get too much into the details here, but 10 plus years ago. Now, I know there's people that have been rocking and dying with the Arizona Cardinals since '88. Kudos to you. But my take in terms of bandwagon, I can care less. Me, personally, I can care less. Their money, our money, helps this team stays here in Arizona. They want to go see a game. Cool. No worries. That's fine. Cool. You've been a Cardinal fan forever? Okay, cool, man. Hey, as long as we can rally the Valley, and I'm taking that quote obviously from the Suns, but as long as we can come together and give us the home field advantage and hopefully go from the Lombardi, I can care two toots. I can care two toots about it. Honestly. It is what it is to me. Welcome. Here's the application. I'll send it to you via email. Let's get on range of the comments here. Let's see here. Major Penn says 88 fan here, but I'm old. Hey, it's okay. It's not bad. That just means you have a lot more battle scars, my guy. That's all that means. You got a lot more battle scars, and I praise you. Because you've been through a lot of, and I want to say SHIT. You've been through a lot of. So, command you. Kudos. All right, here we go. Probably the last super chat of the night. We got my guy Free Matter for the Blind coming up clutch with another $2 donation. He says, the more Cardinals fans, the better. Yes. And here's the biggest reason why, guys. I don't know how to explain to you growing up in Phoenix and not having another friend be a Cardinal fan because they like the Patriots, because they like the Green Bay Packers, because they like the Steelers, because they like this. If this is what it takes for, people to jump back onto the scene, I can care less. Give me more people to talk with, because honestly, everybody's opinion, I love to hear it. So I agree. The more Cards fans, the better. The more money the Cardinals fans make, the more they can stay here in Arizona and be our team to represent our NFL, team. So, hey, I'm up for it. Nick, what's up, Nick? Says, Rams fan here, just enjoying the ride. Should be a great one on Monday, 100%, Nick. I appreciate you for being, just a classy Rams fan. Thank you so very much for coming through. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's going to be a very, very good game. However the game happens to land, I'm hoping for a clean, healthy type of game where none of our big star players or anybody gets hurt. Any of our players get hurt bad. You know what I mean? I'm hoping for a good game. Obviously, I want my Cardinals to win. Obviously, I'm assuming you want your Rams to win. So, hey, I'm hoping for a good game. Let's do this. It is that time, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time. Record prediction time. Go ahead and do me one big favor, guys, and I'll give you guys my record prediction and why I think we are going to be where we are at. So, predictions right now, I'll give it about 10 seconds to do that right now, and I'll give you guys my prediction. Now, obviously, I think it would be pretty foolish if you don't think that the Cardinals are going to win, in my eyes. You know what I mean? If you give me a prediction, I'm going to say Cardinals are going to win. Spoiler alert. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. Here's my prediction for this Monday Night Football. This Arizona Cardinal team is going to come out here, and they're going to beat the Los Angeles Rams in State Farm Stadium. We will sweep LA. We will have banners that say beat LA. And I think the Cardinals are going to do it in a very good fashion. 35-27. I think this game is going to be closer in terms of, remember, obviously last game, that game was over by half. That game was over by maybe third quarter. So I think this game is going to be closer. I do. I think Sean McVay is going to learn a thing or two that's going to allow him to score points more. But I do think the Arizona Cardinals are going to score 35 points on that defense and pull away. We're going to get out of this with the touchdown lead, and we're going to be 11-2 in the season. Let me know your record predictions here, ladies and gentlemen. What say you? What say you? Arizona Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Rams. Give me the predictions right now in the comments below. I'll give you some shout outs here, man. We got Sam. What's up, Sam? Is it Berghoff? Sam says 33-10. All right. Major Pains and Cardinals are only 2.5 favorites. Yeah, I know. I heard it. Let's keep on reading. Major Pain says 27-24. All right. Cardinals, Suns, Prod 5, 37-30. All right. Cool. MGO 27-24. Jalen Thompson game-winning interception. Sheesh. Let's do it. End of forever. Heck yeah. What's up, man? 33-27. Love it. Still no pickles? Yep, still no pickles. 37-10. Ooh, you think it's going to be a blowout? Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. We got a Rams fan up in here. We got LA Rams take 30-24 Rams. All right. That's close. Okay. Keeping it close. All right. I appreciate that. Caleb says, heading to this game, can't wait, and Cardinals will win 38-24. Love it. The Carolina Crone, every time they throw, we're going to get a turn. There you go. We're going to get some ball hawks in our secondary, huh? Love it. All right, perfect. Well, I appreciate everybody for the super chats. Thank you, everybody, for super chat. Thank you guys for being in the chat here below. As always, it's always fun communicating with you guys. We will most likely open up the phone lines when we have a Victory Tuesday. I'm not going to speak to it too much here, ladies and gentlemen, but I do think the Arizona Cardinals will be taking the win here. Hopefully going to 11-2 on the season here, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everybody for being here. Fist bumps on the chat below. Thank you guys for doing what you guys do. And as always, go Cardinals.